because I was also looking for more on
There
Manipur.
was a little reaction that came across from the Chief Minister in Biren Singh as well, heavily politicized over the weekend. You know, I came across several other interviews that, you know, other news channels had done. One, you know, of The Wire specifically, where a former, you know, SP, female top cop, categorically said on record that N. Biren Singh is not trying to curb narco terror in, you know, and narcotics in Manipur. He's part of it.
Okay. That's a big allegation.
That is certainly
a huge allegation.
I'm not going to deny it. It is certainly a huge allegation, but that's what she said. And right now, the news on the ground, it seems like, is weapons, ammunition and explosives were seized during search operations in 5 districts of Manipur as security agencies went into an overdrive against the backdrop of militant outfits calling for a boycott of Independence Day celebrations. Independence Day celebrations. I told you, Varghese, that already security has been beefed up in Manipur tenfold, pretty much. How much I've read about Manipur's security being beefed up, I haven't read that much about the national capital's security being beefed up at the moment. There is a reaction that has come across from the Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. People who are with us on the stream right now, they can get down in the comment sections and help us know what they thought about this particular reaction coming from the Chief Minister, because you know, it's important that we try and read between the lines, and this is something that has been going on for the longest time. Let's play out Chief Minister N. Biren Singh's bite that came in.
At the best possible way to restore peace in the state of Manipur.
Without knowing the genesis of the opposition party, whoever comes from Delhi down, has been accusing you in order to...
That is opposition duty.
Very minimalistic.
Very minimal. Yeah, I just saw that it's just to the point. And
but do you blame him? Do you blame him for not talking to the media as much? I mean, he is a
I think he is at the moment a person who is facing a lot of pressures, especially he's got pressure to restore law and order. There is pressure from his own community on how to deal with the situation, and he doesn't want to speak out because already the blame game has been that law and order has failed in Manipur, and it is failed in Manipur. And plus there are several other issues also that have been raised with regard to him continuing as the CM. So I think he would be quite tight-lipped when it comes to it, and only very little would the speech part of it come. But again, there's another something of a big story that's come from Manipur, and it's there in the Hindu. Manipur officials told to quit social media groups. With the bureaucracy and police split on ethnic lines, government says members of groups that further separatist, anti-national, communal and divisive agendas will invite disciplinary action. Amid reports that the bureaucracy...
What social media groups are these?
I mean, just quit social media groups that are there which talk about, you know, separate administration, or, you know, that are favorable to Metis, or try to say split from India, or create, you know, split Manipur into 2, all those kind of things. So this is basically saying that the forces have been split on ethnic lines, and the bureaucracy of the government in Manipur has also been split on ethnic lines. So amid reports that the bureaucracy and the police are split on ethnic lines in Manipur, the state government has asked officials to quit formal and informal groups on social media platforms that further these agendas. The government has sought compliance report from all the departments. You know, that is like basically asking a person to just get out of all his social media handles.
Take a look at the weaponry they've seized, Varghese. I mean, the visuals we're playing out. Take a look at the weaponry, the arms that have been seized, and it's dangerous. And why I say this is because this is ahead of the Independence Day celebrations, and the ultras is, you know, called to boycott the Independence Day celebrations. Explosives as well. Those are grenades that you can see. Those are mortar rifles that you can see. Sophisticated weaponry. And it's no news that, you know, people in Manipur right now, the warring sides have sophisticated weaponry, but another raid right ahead of Independence Day with a huge call to, you know, boycott Independence Day celebrations. Security has been beefed up in Manipur. Just seems like it's pointing in the wrong direction.
I worry about Manipur right now, because the fact remains is that, you know, we've been talking about Manipur violence every day, Kabir. Every day we have something to speak about Manipur violence, which means, see, speaking something positive about Manipur every day is fine, but we have been almost 3+ months that we've been talking about Manipur, and we are yet to find out a solution for this. And the government is also now groping in the dark when it comes to it, because you saw how the situation played out in the
It
parliament
says
as
the
well.
general strike is from 1 a.m. till 6:30 p.m. on the 15th of August, that's tomorrow, on Independence Day. So from 1 a.m., that means tonight 1 a.m. Till tomorrow 15th August evening 6:30 p.m. with essential services like medical, electricity, water supply, fire service, media and religious observances exempted, there is going to be a strike. This is by the CORCOM, the Coordination Committee, a conglomerate of Manipur's major armed militant groups, has routinely called for a general strike and boycott of all Independence Day events. The general strike is from, like I said, from 1 a.m. tonight till 6:30 p.m. tomorrow, Independence Day evening. The last 4 or 5 days have been relatively peaceful, but there may be a last minute attempt ahead of I-Day celebrations by some groups to storm areas of other ethnic groups. Police are on high alert in Kangpokpi, Churachandpur, Bishnupur and Imphal West, based on specific inputs about possible such attempts, says a source in the security establishment.
Also, Kabir, let me bring you one small statistic that the Hindu has put out.
Right.
The status report confirmed in 82 cases, okay, in 82 cases involving murder, rape, gang rape and assault or criminal force against women to outrage their modesty, only 16 arrests have been made and statements of 193 witnesses recorded. Similarly, in 4,454 cases of arson, looting and destruction of house property, 14 arrests have been made and 1,366 witness statements recorded. In 46 cases of destruction of places of worship, 10 witnesses have recorded their statements, but no arrests made till July 30. Now, this is really disturbing statistics that we are looking at.
But what
this
do you
shows
do?
the
What do you
slow
do?
progress of what's
But
happening.
what do you do when the police is fighting with the army, there is law and order situation is completely collapsing? You don't know whether you can trust the administration
See, if
or the
police-
ruling dispensation.
the
What do
thing
you
is
do?
that the
What do you
police-
do?
You require the Supreme Court of India to tell you what you're supposed to do on the ground.
How do you expect swift justice when nothing is happening?
See,
with
the
pace?
armed forces are there, you're not cooperating with the armed forces. The paramilitary forces are there, you're not cooperating with them. You have problems with another paramilitary force that is already there. How are you trying to go ahead with your cases? If these paramilitary forces are able to bring in, you cooperate with them and bring in sense of order, then you are free to go ahead and investigate what exactly happened. And this statistics is really disturbing. This shows that the investigation is very, very slow.
Well, let's hope that no untoward incident happens during Independence Day celebrations in the national capital or in Manipur, even as security has been beefed up, and that's pretty much all I'm picking up. But then again, that particular reaction coming in from Biren Singh, he's saying everything is being done to restore peace. Is it mere lip service, or is there work that's actually been done on the ground? That's, I think, is the bigger question that one needs to ask. Again, hoping for safe Independence Day celebrations to be carried out in Manipur this time around.